Hey everyone, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative, and today I have a simple card, but I think it packs a lot of punch. And I'm only using a handful of products from the LDRS Creative Summer 2022 collection. I'm going to show you how to use the Dahlia layering dies. I have the natural granite 6x6 background, which is one of my favorite backgrounds right now. And then I also have the amazing You sentiment stack, which if you've seen some of my other videos, you know how much I love this sentiment stack. It's perfect for sending a note of friendship or encouragement to anybody in your life. I'm going to start by die cutting the pieces I need for the Dahlia. Now I've taken the portions I need for the flowers and I'm cutting them from two different colors of pink cardstock, and then for the leaf I'm using two colors of green. You can choose to cut your dies from anything, specialty cardstock, pattern paper, but I just chose to use two different colors of salad cardstock because I wanted this to be a simplistic card with kind of a bit of a graphic punch. So here are all of my pieces, and you can see that I've chosen to cut the base layers in the darker color and the foreground pieces are the lighter color. I'm going to go ahead and just start building this bud, and that's going to peek out from behind the layered dahlia. I only cut one of those, but you can see that I did cut multiple of the individual leaves. I always like to add 2 or 3 leaves for each flower just to kind of fill it out with a bit of green. I am using liquid adhesive here, so all of the pieces of the bud as well as the leaves are going to be adhered flat, but you're going to see as I build the actual large dahlia itself that I switch over to foam adhesive to give me a lot of dimension. So for the dahlia itself, I have a super technical way of cutting this out. I took the largest die and I cut that from my darkest color. And then my next largest I cut from the secondary pink color, and then I just kept alternating back and forth. You can use any type of fancy cardstock, pattern paper. You can even do these all in the same color if you want to, or you can do, I think there are 6 or 7 layers to the dahlia. You can do them if you have that many shades of pink cardstock. Go ahead and do it that way. I am not somebody who loves colored cardstock, so I don't have a lot of it. I have pretty much a dark, medium, and light shade of each color, and that's it. So I don't have a lot of variety of colored cardstocks. Another option is to start with white cardstock and ink blend. But I wanted this to be a more simple card, and I wanted to be able to put this together quickly. So I just alternated between my dark and my medium shades of pink. And here you can see how I have added foam in between each of those layers, so it is super dimensional. I should note this is not a card that you're going to be able to put through the mail. If you adhere all of these layers with liquid adhesive, you will be able to mail this, but with all of the foam popping up that dahlia, I'm not going to be able to mail this card, but that's okay. I will hand deliver this or put it in a padded envelope. I wanted to add a bit of a punch of black, a bit of a graphic nature to this card, so I'm adding a tiny bit of adhesive to the back of my card base, and I'm going to tack this into my stamping platform. Now I'm grabbing that natural granite 6x6 stamp, my favorite for adding a little bit of texture. If you've seen my cards before, you know that I even love to add ink spatters to my card, and this kind of takes away the mess. I just love this natural granite background stamp. I stamped that with Raven Hybrid ink, and now I'm just going to start adding my flower onto here. You can see that I have that single bud popping up from behind my flower, and then I'm going to go with 3 leaves. I will adhere all of these down with liquid adhesive, but before I do, I want to make sure that I choose sentiments that are going to fit in with my card design. So I have the amazing You sentiment stack, and in a previous video, I have already stamped and heat embossed this onto black cardstock with white powder. And you can see that I have a bunch of those sentiment strips left over, so I'm going to use them. I chose 2, I popped them up with foam, and I'm going to let them hang off of the right side of my card to kind of bring your eye around in a circle. You see how that bud comes off to the top left, and then you see the dahlia, and your eye kind of loops around to the sentiment, which comes in towards the center of your card and brings your eye back towards that bud again. Designs like this are really pleasing to the eye because it keeps your eye moving in a circle so that you're always seeing the entirety of the card. That is just about it. I went ahead and added some clear shimmer to the dahlia as well as to the leaves with my shimmer pen. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this card. Thank you very much for watching. I've listed and linked all of the LDRS creative products that I used in the video description below. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye!